Let me just start off by saying that it's been a while since I bought a Dior Quint eyeshadow. The last one I bought, I believe, was in the fall of 2023, and that one was called Promenade Doré. It had a gold, a silver, a bronze, and maybe a year before that, in 2022, I did buy two other Quints from Dior. I believe it's the Reflection series, Mirror Mirror and probably Reflection. So I only had 3 eyeshadow Quints from Dior, and now I have 4. A few weeks ago I did a Will I Buy It video, and in there's a new collection. I believe it's called the Buds collection. It is more of the pinks. I'm sure that Dior has other palettes that are similar to this, but since I don't have that many Dior palettes, this one did catch my eye. So let me let you know what's in this collection. It is limited edition. There are 2 eyeshadow Quints, 653 Sweet D and 853 D Floral, and I did pick up 653 Sweet D. There is a new blush, 560 Twill Rosé. I did not pick that blush up. Didn't scream my name. Now I know Dior is coming out with new blushes, the blush and highlighter duo, so if it does come to the States, there is 1 or 2 that I'm interested in. So I'm saving for that. There's one new lipstick, 386 Bouquet, which I did pick up, and the new lip gloss, the Dior Addict 070 Rosebud, and I did pick that one up as well. I do love the Dior lipsticks and the Lip Addict. I do have several of those. So let me go ahead and show you 653 Sweet D, and I do remember now, last year's palette has the same way. It's how you open up the palettes. I hope you can see that there. It's just kind of thin, so you have to kind of get your fingernail in there, push it up, and it just kind of digs into my fingernail, and I just don't like that. So it's kind of hard for me to open this up. But anywho, here is 653 Sweet D. I think the palettes before that, it had like a big button that you could push. Let me show you. So here's the one that I got a couple years ago. This one's Reflection. So you can kind of see it doesn't have that little emblem there. You just push and open. Very easy. But here you can see it's just very thin and it just could get into the nails. I don't know, maybe it's something trivial, something small for some people, but for me, it just hurts whenever I open it. And it also comes with 2 brushes. One's more of a fluffy brush, and the other one is just a one-sided felt tip. And I have to say that this one does look very pretty in person. I hope it will show up on my eyes, but let's go ahead and swatch you. This one does feel like it's a baked formula. I could be wrong. I know that they reformulated everything. So here is a kind of like a shadow topper, an icy white. Okay, this gold shade is not as gritty as the white one. So here's the gold shade. Oh, that's very pretty and subtle. I like that. And here's that light pink shade. And let's go into this matte shade, kind of like a rose color. Oh, that's pretty. Let's go into this middle shade, and I hope that this will give me some depth. All right. I hope it will. It does look like it has a little bit of a shimmer, so I hope that'll be good for my crease. So here are the swatches of 653 Sweet D. I'm just kind of seeing in the reflection in my mirror, so it seems like these 3 shades has some, has some pigment to it. The top 2 shades, those look like shadow toppers, but we'll see how it looks on the eyes. Let me go ahead and prime my eyes. This is the eye primer from Pat McGrath. Using the Sonia G Crease 2, let's go into this kind of like a rosy matte shade. Right, putting this shade in my crease, and I can see a little bit of shimmer here. So it's not really a matte shade, but it's more of a satin finish, I guess. Just as long as it doesn't emphasize the texture on my lids, I'm okay with it. But that was really easy. Very, very pigmented there. And let me just bring this shade to the center of my lid as well. Actually, I'm bringing it more into the center now, just not into the inner corner. So pretty much most of my lids. Now let's go into this middle shade using the Sonia G Mini Booster. And let's just see how much depth we can get from that shade. Not much really, I have to say. Not much. And this one does have a little bit of a sheen to it as well. But this shade is not bad if I use it as a one and done. That is kind of a pretty bronzy shade, very subtle. Using my finger, I'm going to go into this pink shimmer shade. And let's place you in the middle towards the inner corner. Let's try this gold shade. Let's put you in the inner corner. All right, and I think that's all I'm going to do. And this is a very light look for me. I was hoping that this shade in the middle would just add some depth, but it's not doing it. But I think it might be pretty as a one and done. Let me go ahead and finish this look and then we'll apply the lipsticks. Let me do underneath my eyes first. And I'm gonna go into that rose shade and just place underneath my eyes, and I hope it doesn't make me look sickly. I'm gonna use a liner for underneath my eyes. This is the one by Victoria Beckham in the shade Bronze. So yeah, I wanna see what that would look like. Let me try and line the upper part of my lids. Wow, these are very smooth. And the lower part. And in the waterline. I don't know how I feel about it on the top of my waterline with this eye look. I think it needs a little bit contrast, so I'm gonna probably use a black for my upper lash line. Yeah, I think I do need something a little bit more of a contrast on my upper lid, so I'm gonna use a black. And there's that swatched. So let me just glide this on top of Bronze. Maybe it might mix together for a new color, who knows? Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Yeah, at least for me, that's what I prefer. All right, now let me finish with the rest of my makeup, my hair, and we'll come back and play with the lipsticks. Now, I have to say, I really do like this eye look, even though it's very subtle, very light. It's not what I typically go for, but I don't know. This looks very pretty. You can see the different shades, even though it's, you know, kind of blending in together. You can still see that rose shade and the bronze shade. And I do like that I put a black liner on my top lash line. I think that just kind of brings it out a little bit more. But yeah, this is not bad. All right, now let's go for lips. So I'm gonna swatch the lip gloss first, then the lipstick, and then we'll put them together and see how that works. So again, this is number 070 Rosebud, and I don't know if this one's limited edition. It could be. It doesn't say on the box that it is, like the eyeshadow. It does say limited edition on here, but I don't know about the lip products. Oh, this is very pigmented. So again, this is Rosebud. And I do love the Lip Addicts. It does have some lip plumping properties, but it doesn't hurt or anything. Oh yeah, that's a pretty gloss. Yeah, I have to say I do like this lip gloss. Right off the bat, I can tell you this is my favorite shade. I usually get more of the bronzy honey shades, but this one, it's not bad. Yeah, I do like this one. All right, let's take it off and try the lipstick. So this is number 386 Bouquet. Yeah, that's a pretty shade as well. And this one's in the satin finish, another pretty shade. And these two would look very well together. All right. Yeah, I like this shade. I like this shade as well. I may need a lip liner with it, but it is a pretty rosy shade. Yeah, I like this. I like this. I like the look. I bet y'all are surprised, but yeah, this is a pretty look. Now let me put the lip gloss over the lipstick and just see how that works together. I think it's gonna look very pretty. Actually, it's kind of the same tone. All right, so here is the finished look using, I think it's called the Buds collection. Let me know if I'm wrong, but I'm liking the eye look, especially with the black liner instead of the bronze liner. And the lipstick lip gloss, I think that is very pretty. Yeah. So surprisingly, I really do like this palette. Even though it's a light palette, I did think that this middle shade would give me some, you know, some dimension, some depth, but I think it kind of works. I think it works, and I wouldn't mind using that shade as a one and done. Oh yeah, I did not use this shade, the icy shade, but maybe in another look. Future Heba here. I just want to show you this look that I did using the same palette by Dior, and I used this middle shade here, and I placed that one all over my lid. So I thought I was going to do a one and done, but then I remembered that I didn't use this kind of like an icy shade, and I placed this shade in the inner corner. And this is not a bad look. I really do like it. Just a very simple look. It is a little bit more on the cool tone for my eyes, but it doesn't look ashy like some cool tone shades. So it does show a little bit of my textured lids, but when you do blend it out, you can kind of see that there is a bronzy base. And actually, I don't mind this look. I think it's very simple, very easy, could be for every day. So far this palette, even though it does look a little light, I kind of like it for my skin tone. I kind of like it. Maybe I'm just, you know, needing something different because I always go for the deeper shades. Oh, and I didn't use the shade for underneath my eyes. I used the Victoria Beckham eye pencil in the shade Bronze and just kind of buffed it out. So I didn't use any shadow for underneath my eyes. So it's mostly on my lids. And yeah, I kind of like it. I kind of like it. I just wanted to show you another look with this palette, and let's get back into the original video. Well, all right, you guys, thank you so much for watching me try this eyeshadow Quint on by Dior. And again, this is number 653, Sweet D. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you liked it, enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you can see more videos like this, and you'll have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.